Hi, I'm Jim Hickey, Jim Hickey Music in Fort Mills, South Carolina. We are right across the street from Carowinds Theme Park. Now, it is December here in the Carolinas, just like it is everywhere else. And this time of year, we get a lot of inquiries regarding gift certificates for music lessons. And one of the conversations that I have as a string teacher is the parents that want to enroll their student, you know, be it 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 years old in guitar lessons. Now I'm going to do this in two separate parts in one video. I'm going to try and ramble through this here, so let's be patient. We're going to talk about the guitar, what to look for, where to shop, and also the benefits of a ukulele for some of these students as well. Okay, so first is the guitar. This is that a full-scale guitar. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty large. Okay, and this is actually a thin-bodied instrument. A lot of the regular guitars that you'd buy would be, probably twice the depth. Okay, so what you've got is a great big instrument, and this is what your elementary school kid looks like holding it sometimes. Okay, that said, there are smaller instruments available. There are 3/4 size. Okay, and there's even smaller than that, like half-size instruments. I've seen those out there now. So how do you know which one's right for your student? Well, what you want to do is go to a music store and have them try various sizes of instruments to see what they like, which one will fit them the best. Now, a musical instrument store, I'm going to clarify this by saying, if you can buy dog food and you can buy tires there, that is not a musical instrument store. So you can visit, your local big box, store. You can visit the small store that's in your town. For one, they usually have a wider selection than they would at one of those, super stores that you buy groceries in. So go to a musical instrument store and have your child try the sizes of guitars out and see what's going to work for them. Steel strings are the most common strings that you'll find on a guitar. There's nothing wrong with those. Okay, they're the folk sound. Okay, now nylon stringed instruments may be a little easier for your guitars. Would be a little bit easier for the young beginner to hold their fingers down on. Steel, just as the name implies, can be very, very harsh on a young finger. Okay, one that doesn't have any calluses on it. So size of the instrument, the type of strings that are available on the size that you want your student to have. Okay, those are the two things that you want to look out for. Now, you're at the music store. Next thing I want you to do is go to the ukulele section. All right, this is a ukulele. This is a tenor ukulele. It's really small. Okay, this is actually, though, the largest size of the ukulele family. A lot of adults play tenors. All right, so obviously right up front you see that this would probably be a little more comfortable for your young beginner to hold on to. All right, the other thing is there's only 4 strings on a ukulele, so automatically it is not as complex. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if we can get these. Whoa, 4 strings, okay, versus 6. Not as complex. The student looks at it, it doesn't look as intimidating as looking at 6 strings. All right, we talked about nylon strings on a guitar. A ukulele comes with nylon strings. All right, now the string tension on a nylon stringed instrument won't be as harsh or as hard as it will be on a guitar. Okay, it's a little shorter scale, it's a little more forgiving when it comes to making notes. All right, the other benefit besides size, okay, is the way that the instrument, and as far as it jumping into guitar later on, this instrument's perfect for that. Okay, it's easy, it's small, it's easy to manage, it's easy to make notes with. But the great news is, if they learn to play chords, for example, that's a C chord, that's a G chord. Now, when you grab a guitar, these 4 strings is how, as far as the notes that their relationship of notes between each other is exactly the same as a 6-string guitar's 4 highest strings. Okay, string 1, 2, 3, 4 on a guitar are the exact same distance apart in pitch as these 4 strings are on a ukulele. What that means is you got this chord, you got this chord, you can transfer those over to a guitar, the name will change, that's it. The other thing is, once you've got a good handle on the chord shapes on this, you will just have to add the 5th and 6th string notes to the chord grip, and it's a lot easier than you think. Okay, and there's also a new name for the chord. This G on a ukulele is a D on a guitar. It's very easy for the student. It doesn't take them long at all to process this. I've been through it a million times. So we've got the size, we've got the stores where they're, the stores are available. It's great. Now let's talk costs. Okay, usually lessons cost the same no matter, at a studio like mine, your lesson will cost the same no matter, a private lesson. It doesn't matter what instrument you're playing. So you'll pay the same as you will on a ukulele as you would on a guitar. Okay, but the instrument itself, there's a rather huge savings by investing in your young beginner on a ukulele versus a guitar. Your average, I'd say, the holiday season, everything's on sale. 3/4 size or maybe a little junior folk guitar, they run anywhere from $100 to around $200 for something that's brand new and reasonable. And again, this would be from a music store. Not where you get dog food, not where you get tires. Okay? I think we clarified that. So, these guys run like a good instrument, a reasonable instrument for learning on with good strings on it. Will run you anywhere from $45 up to $100. Okay, there are starter kits available at most of these retailers. I sell them here myself. Starter kits range anywhere from 50, 60 bucks up to around 100, and the starter kits include a gig bag to carry it around in, and a tuner and the instrument itself. So it's very economical, sometimes half the price versus buying a guitar. I've gone through, right now we have several students, several adult learners actually start on ukulele as well. For one, it's for the exact same reasons that kids do. Not as complex, not as hard to carry around, easier to make notes with. You can still pick up the rhythm. And the last thing I want to bring up is there is no trick as far as the theory and everything else goes. The theory is as far as theory, I'm referring to note reading. This is written in G clef, which is the exact same clef that guitar is taught in. So if your expectation going into music lessons is that your child will learn to read music, they will learn the popular clef that they can carry on through the guitar and other instruments. Piano, you can play piano melodies on this thing too if you really get good at it. And that is what you pay for lessons for, so your child can learn music. It doesn't have to be cumbersome to learn to read. And using a ukulele, you can actually get less stress on it because, again, it's not as intimidating looking. It's a great launch pad, folks. I really hope that you take a few minutes to try, give the ukulele a shot. As you get comfortable playing a stringed instrument, you can move from ukulele to guitar. If you're a guitar player and would like something kind of cool that you can play around with at home that doesn't take up a lot of space, grab a ukulele. You're already 90% of the way there if you could play guitar. Thank you again. I appreciate your attention here, and I rambled on for almost exactly 9 minutes and didn't screw up too bad. Our website is jimhickeymusic.com, and I look forward to reading your comments and getting your thoughts. Thanks again.